I'm gonna tell you how I was a side bitch, and I know a lot of us don't like to admit. By the way, this is called Diamond Dust from my lip gloss line, and it's so much prettier in the sun, but the sun about to set, so y'all can't really see it. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna tell you how I was the side chick on Valentine's Day, and I knew better. Like, we love to sit up and be like, oh, I was the side chick, or oh, I never been there before. In reality, even if that's your nigga and he got somebody on the side, both got a side chick, because basically he not neither one of y'all nigga type shit. Just to let y'all know. If y'all didn't know, now y'all know. So anyway, we had started messing around in November, and at this time I was in this point in my life where I felt like I wanted love, and I was torn between I wanted love and needing to wait for God to send me what I deserve, and working on myself and stuff like that. But being me and just used to having somebody around, I just decided to go ahead and figure it out myself. So I started messing with somebody I already had messed with, and when we started messing around, he had somebody, but I was under the impression that he didn't want to be with her. He had still been thinking about me, and he still wanted to marry me, and we still, supposed to have kids together, yada yada yada. It's like, okay, whatever, I might as well give it a shot, because like I said, I already messed with the dude, so it's not like I'm starting all the way over from like square one, and basically I'm already halfway in this bitch, so I'm like, I might as well just go ahead and try it out. So we messing around from November to December. Now come December, we messing around like too heavy. Like, he coming up to see me at school, I'm going home on the weekends, we spend the night together. I'm on that type, oh, he with you during the day, but he coming home to me at night type shit. We spent like holidays together. So I'm under the impression that like we getting close to basically like it being us for real, because him and her was in a situation where basically they was living together, and he wanted to wait until all that was figured out, like the lease was up and all this other shit. So this time I knew like I should have been stopped messing with this nigga before February even fucking came. I will fall asleep laying on his lap, and I will wake up out my sleep, halfway out my sleep, to him and his dad comparing me and this bitch. Like, legit sitting there comparing me and her, reading off text messages, comparing sex. Like, I mean, like straight, like I really felt like a side. Like, I'm telling y'all, like I was really torn between waking up out my sleep and going to fuck off and grabbing my shit, and laying there and playing my role and getting all the shit that I needed to like basically like, just get the facts, basically. And from the conversations, basically it was me. Like, I was the one he wanted to be with. I was the one that was the best at this and this and that. Yeah, basically when people hear that, they literally be like, oh yeah, bitch, I saw your nigga say that my pussy better than your type shit. But I wasn't feeling that. I felt straight disrespected laying down, and they was having that fucking conversation. But I think he caught on because I snore when I sleep, and I had stopped snoring, and then I had started faking sleeping so good that I ended up going back to sleep. So this happened probably like twice. But the third time it happened, I had woke up out my sleep, and they was in the kitchen talking. And at this point, she texted him like, I can't believe you playing me like this, and I don't want you to stop messing with me, and I love you, and like just basically spilling her heart out. And that hit me, because I'm like, I've been on that side of the stick, like that end of the stick where you trying to fight for your love, and a nigga like really just not fucking with it type shit. And that shit hurt, and that shit hurted me to know that I was sitting there being the reason why this nigga was indecisive about that shit. So at that point, it started hitting me like, so this nigga really not about to, like, we really not about to go nowhere. Like, I'm legit the side bitch, you fucking with her and me, and like I just gotta end it. So I had decided by the end of January, beginning of February, that I was done. I'm like, you can't decide who you want to be with. I ain't second to no fucking body. Like, like you saying this, that, I'm telling you this, that, but we ain't doing nothing. We still playing around, basically, and I don't got time to play. I also told him, February, beginning of February, I told him, I'm like, and for Valentine's Day, don't give me shit. Like, if you plan on being with her for Valentine's Day, if you plan on doing something for her for Valentine's Day, don't do nothing for me. Like, legit, like, don't feel like you obligated to do shit for me and all the other stuff, because I'm straight. Like, nah, I'm good. And he like, okay, whatever. So we stopped talking for maybe like a week and a half or something like that. And then Valentine's Day come, I get like this big ass, it's not big ass, but it was a really cute care package. It had flowers with a glass vase, and the flowers were so pretty. I think it was like a dozen roses, maybe not a dozen. I can't remember, but it had a balloon, it had chocolate, it had a teddy bear. And me and my roommate, ever since we met each other, like at that point it's probably like 3-4 years we known each other, we have always been each other Valentines. So I'm like, dang, like she went all out this year, da da da. And I forgot to mention, when I started messing with this dude, I still had my hoes on the side, because he had told me, you know, he has somebody, so I'm not about to not stop fucking with everybody and you doing, you know, you doing all this. When the time came and you chose me, then we start, you know, I started knocking out my hoes, but at the time I wasn't, period. So I'm like, dang, like either Yvonne or one of my hoes got it, like, dang, who got this for me? So I posted on Snapchat like, dang, who got this for me? Like, you know, this is so pretty. And I really was waiting for her to hit me up like, you know, bitch, I got it for you. Like, what the fuck you mean? She sent me the eyes. So I'm like, okay, it wasn't you, it wasn't her. So let me wait. You know, I'm gonna wait till one of these niggas, like, you know, pop up in my like, you know, blue box and let me know it's them. Basically, it only narrowed down to this one motherfucker I literally told not to buy me shit. So I hit my sister up. I said, you know who got me this? And maybe it's my sister, because at the time, I just doing shit I know I had no business doing. But my sister still was there for me, and she let me confide in her. We, you know, we talked about stuff. So I thought maybe she had did it. And she was like, no, so-and-so did it for you. I took the vase, threw that bitch, and shattered all over the motherfucking kitchen. I took the bear, set it on fire. I took all that shit, put it in the box, walked to the garbage can, and threw it away. I texted that nigga like, I told you not to get me shit for Valentine's Day. You with that bitch, you and her hanging out. Why are you buying me anything for Valentine's Day? I told you I was done. I told you decided who you wanted to be with. Like, why are you buying me anything? So he all like, oh, I already did it before you said that, and yada yada yada. I said you should have canceled it, because I told you not to do nothing for me. Like, I'm legit. Like, I didn't want shit. I was like, and I feel like you disrespected me. And so I'm not your side bitch. Like, I was like, I decided to go back all those times that we argued and we fell out because you really couldn't decide, or you wasn't moving fast enough for me. I decided to come back. But when I told you I was done, nigga, I was done, period. So why are you, like, I was pissed. We ended up talking or whatever, and their trip was coming up, and he like, oh, I'm about to go on the trip, but I'm still gonna be able to talk to you or whatever. So, you know, basically like, don't shut me up kind of thing. So I'm like, you know what, yeah, whatever. Mind you, I still got my side nigga, so I'm like, whatever. So the whole trip, I probably heard from like 2 days. Then he gets back, and it's to go on 3 days, and I still haven't heard from him. So I hit him up. I'm like, you know, like, you've been back and you haven't hit me up. He all like, oh, you know, when I'm with her, I can't talk to you as much, and yada yada. Like, basically, like, legit playing me like a side chick that I was, period. Because at that point I was a side chick. Like, you went on a whole trip, you came back super duper lovey-dovey, and now you telling me you can't talk to her because she's around. I mean, now you telling me you can't talk to me because she's around. I'm like, you know what, I'm done. Like, I'm not about to mess with you. Like, I'm straight. I went home. Mind you, I went back to my hometown, because I go to school in city. I went back to my hometown. So I go back to my hometown, which is where, you know, he at. And I had told him, like, come over. So he come over. He, like, dressed from head to toe, like, down to the socks. I'm like, okay, where you going? You going out, or you came dressed for me? He like, oh, I'm going out. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, I just got straight to the point. I'm like, you still messing with her? I said, you still fucking her? Like, that's still you? And he just got quiet. I was like, do you hear me fucking talking to you? Like, is that you? Is that what we doing? Like, is that, you know, what's up? And he like, yeah, I'm still messing with her. I said, okay. I took my keys out there, because we sitting in my car. I took the keys out of my ignition. I opened up my door. I said, get the fuck out. He just kind of looking at me like she ain't really about to put me out. And when you lock my door, if somebody's still in the car or the door open, it makes a loud ass noise. So it started making this loud noise, and he looking at me like, oh shit, like she for real. I said, get the fuck out my shit. So he gets out, and he's standing there, he called my name, and I'm like, I'm locking my door to my house, my mom's house, and I'm like, I ain't got shit to say to you. Like, get the fuck on. Like, I'm straight. So I walk in the house, I'm boiling. Like, I'm not hurt crying. Like, I'm boiling. Like, I mean, I want to do some damage. So normally, you know, when you like, when you arguing with somebody, and then you begin to that point where you're like, damn, I should have said this and that and that, because now I can't say, like, it's too late. Like, I thought of all this good stuff to say after the fact. So I didn't want that to happen. So I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm going outside, and I'm about to show my ass. And I went outside and showed my fucking ass. So he tried to get in the car like, oh, I'm about to go, like, move. And I sat in his driver's seat. I'm like, you ain't going no fucking where. Like, what the fuck? Like, you gonna be fucked up. I want to know why you wasted my fucking time and yada, 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 yada. And he just standing there like, yo, can you move? And I'm like, I'm not moving. Like, you know, I'm just turning up, acting crazy. And then finally, I don't know what took over me, but I was like, you know what? You right, I'm about to, like, I'm straight. Like, what the fuck am I sitting in this car for, begging for a nigga who basically just told me, not really begging, but begging for explanation from a nigga who already told me what it was. And I already knew what it was, which is why we're in this predicament and this conversation is happening anyway. So, I had got up and I had walked away. And then that night, I was crying that night, not because he hurt me, but because I hurt myself, and I really put myself in a predicament to be a side bitch. I had woke up in the middle of the night, and he like, oh, are you up? I want to talk. And at that point, I had like cried it out, prayed it out, did Bible study. I think I even went to church maybe that Sunday, because I think I left out on a Monday. Either way, like, I had really just broke down and gave everything to God, and at that point I was just done. Like, I couldn't do no more. So I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I was like, I don't have nothing to say to you, and this is like, that's it. I legit was like, I have nothing to say to you. Like, that's like, I'm done. So he hit me back like, well, just let me know when you want to talk. It's been 2 fucking years, and we still ain't talked. Like I said, I had nothing to say. What the fuck do we need to, what the fuck do you need to explain? Like, no, I'm straight. Like, I'm straight as fuck. Literally, after we got done talking, I took a trip down here to Miami, and I ended up meeting the love of my life, the man I went out, and the one I'm about to have a kid with. Like, I'm, 5 months pregnant now? I don't know. If you follow me on IG, you'll see that I posted recently that I'm pregnant, but, like, I literally left that nigga and leveled up. And I know all his friends and his mamas and his sisters, and everybody told him, bitch, I leveled the fuck up. And then, that nigga don't even love that bitch. To this day. I don't care what nobody say. He still don't love her. And they still messing around. But you know, that's neither here or there. I don't give a fuck. I'm minding my business. Ain't talked to him since. Or maybe like on my birthday or something like that. I can't fucking remember. But no. And that was the first and last time I was a side bitch on Valentine's Day. Now, I was a side bitch before, and another occasion I really didn't know. But that's a different story for a different day, because this video already like 15 minutes long. But yeah, so that's my story about being a side bitch on Valentine's Day. I think I'm gonna start telling more stories, because I really do got some crazy ass stories, and just to bring more material to my channel, because I always don't have stuff to talk about as far as locks and natural hair. I am dropping a beauty line with hair oils, lip gloss, a lip scrub, and a few other things I got up my sleeve as far as the beauty line, but I'm not gonna talk about it until I start advertising it. But just be on the lookout for that, because yes, I got so many people asking me what I use, and they love how my locks are growing. So I decided to make my own shit, and I love lip gloss so much, and I'm like, I'm tired of spending my money on other people's lip gloss. I just make my own lip gloss. So that's what I'm doing now. And yeah, so follow me on IG @_locksime. Make sure you subscribe, like, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and holla if you need me.